guy's visit to Norwich University. Great school. He's going to be joining the Corps Cadets and pursuing a commission as an officer in the United States Marine Corps and hopefully going aviation. All right, let's go ahead and get airborne. A lot of stuff happening this week. We've had a hell of a great start to this year, folks. From FXI, Apple, Amazon, our positions are absolutely crushing it. ExxonMobil's had a great run. Saw some really big unusual options activity up around the 87.5 strike out to February. So hell of a run in ExxonMobil. All of our trades are doing phenomenally well. We're going on about 4 straight months of just blowing the doors off of it. We got in a CSX right here on a long call diagonal, and this thing has just had a rip-your-face-off rally heading into earnings. But great stuff going on. But let's get strategic real quick. And again, I apologize for the background noise here at the JetBlue terminal at JFK. Real quick reminder to all my members, folks, I'm going to slide the primary live trade brief tomorrow from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. I just got to kill a lot of trees and emails and stuff like that. So, and really dig into some of our portfolios here. So some calls with some folks. So we're going to do the PLTB, the primary live trade brief, and the weekly options folks are going to join us as well at 3 o'clock. This is kind of weighing on the market right now. Obviously, the markets have just had this Trump rip your face off rally. We called this, folks. We've nailed a lot of stuff. For the past couple years here, but we said we'd go enter a holding pattern right here through December, and then at the beginning of the year I said it is game on. We're going to have this rip your face off rally. We're going to pause a little bit, obviously, as Q4 earnings start rolling off the catapult here and getting airborne. That's fine, but the main reason for the pullback today was this, and you guys heard this here about a year ago. I said if Trump really wants to start poking at North Korea or wants to send the throttle back, he's going to have to do it through China. So the backdoor negotiations between China and the United States is, hey, you really need to sit on North Korea and slow these guys down. They really haven't. And Trump has been signaling that, all right, man, maybe we're going to start poking you and stop, trading with you, or at least put some tariffs or label you a currency manipulator. Well, Trump woke up today, and before he started blasting away on his tweets, he got punched right in the face by the Chinese. They are. Most of the media is reporting this wrong today, folks. They are tied with Japan. Japan and China are the #1 foreign purchasers of U.S. debt. Who's the #1? We are. The Federal Reserve. Yeah, that's a discussion for a beer. But anyway, folks, that ain't good. My buddy Rick Santelli, every once in a while, he smokes like a chimney outside the Board of Trade, even if it's like -40. I say, hey, Rick, man, what if nobody shows up today? He's like, Whiz, that's our biggest nightmare is, we have a bond offering and nobody comes. So this could be economic warfare. So the market doesn't like something like this. It's a little creepy. Now, this will make news. We're going to laugh about this tomorrow in the primary live trade brief. Jeffrey Gundlach, he and I are spirit animals, right? Last year, he and I and a handful of other guys were the only financial professionals in the entire world that not only predicted a Trump victory, but a resulting 15-20% market rally. We were both right. This is where he's going to be wrong in 2018. Sorry, Jeffrey. Says the S&P 500 will have a negative return for 2008. You could not be more wrong. This man he's smoking crack. This is a hope rally. I get it, that we're going to get tax reform and things are really going to look good. Once we start seeing it, this has gone up on press and tweets and, now we're starting to see, Southwest Airlines, AT&T, all these companies, at last count, it was like nearly 100 companies have given bonuses or cash back to employees. They haven't even started to hire. They haven't even started to acquire. They haven't even started to buy back their shares. I think that dude's mental. And now we're going to be moving on to infrastructure spending, which can only be bullish. When you start moving Tonka trucks and Moose and Rocco around, the economy's, it's just, I couldn't disagree more with this guy, but we'll talk about this tomorrow. Here you go. A crypto website changes its data feed, and $100 billion in market value in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP fall. This is, I'm telling you, folks, some people give me grief for not catching the crypto wave. We did. The dog portfolio, the PLTB, did have a triple-digit return last year. If I can get a triple-digit return and sleep at night and trade equity options, why in the hell would I why in the hell would I put money in something that in the blink of an eye could be gone? Okay, the options market ain't in a blink of an eye going to be gone, folks, unless there's a no shit crypto or an attack, tech attack. This is ridiculous. So again, the only amount of money I'd put in Bitcoin is the amount of money you'd put on the middle of your dining room table, light it on fire, and have some champagne watching it burn and laughing. If you don't have that money, don't invest it. The politics still suck, folks. Feinstein leaked, the testimony yesterday from. You ever notice that when Republicans are doing investigations, they actually adhere to their oath. They don't leak. They don't run out of microphones. They don't do bad stuff. But whether it's Adam Schiff or all these other piece of shit congressmen, Democratic congressmen and senators, they leak or they just run out and, okay, throw me in jail. I'm a senator. I can do whatever I want to do. It's awful. The deep state, dirty FBI agents, dirty Department of Justice officials trying to keep somebody from either running for president or assume the presidency should be everybody should be on full freak mode. Really doesn't seem like anybody cares. At least people with brains care. Jobs report last week slowed a little bit. We covered that towards the end of last week. I don't mean to laugh at people, but sometimes I do. If you sat out last year, it's because you listened to liberal media. You listened to the media that told you that Hillary's going to win, and if Trump won, we'd all be in internment camps and the stock market and the economy, would tank. If you believe that shit, you deserve not to be in the rally last year, and I have zero sympathy for you. The VIX, I think we're a little bit of a spike. Here we go. It's above 10, and I'm going to call that a spike. Look at the VIX, folks. There we go, 10.05. A little bit of an uptick in volatility. As we plumbed last week, the VIX did the first time in history of volatility index. It traded below 9 2 days in a row. Didn't close below 9, but it at least traded down there, which shows you in this market is just not even worried about anything at all. We're going to talk tomorrow, folks. I'm starting to get a little leery on tech, particularly Facebook. Apple started taking it on the chin last week with getting products out on time, and also two of their biggest and obviously getting hacked, but two of their biggest shareholders say, hey man, are we doing evil? The iPhones that we invest in, they're just toxic. And obviously Mark Zuckerberg's recent comments that said, hey, Facebook, I just want to do good in the world. I don't care what it does to my shareholders. Another reason I trade options, if I owned stock in Facebook, I'd sue the shit out of the guy right now. He has a fiduciary duty not to do good in this world. I'm going to go Gordon Gekko on this guy and say, you have a fiduciary duty to increase my share price and my value. I guarantee you his compliance department or his corporate attorneys, their faces melted when he said, I don't care about profitability. I'm just going to do good in this world. Then you know what? Take your company private, buy my shares out, and shut up, okay? And keep building the big walls around your house and, being protected by armed men. So I'm done with Facebook. We close all your Facebook positions. Nothing Facebook in the model portfolios. I'm going to sit here and grab popcorn. They're going to have a lot of regulatory issues as well overseas in Europe. Europe's not messing around with this privacy stuff, and I'm a little leery on tech. So we'll talk about that. Amazon doesn't qualify as tech. Amazon is the Death Star. We have on like 2 or 3 bull put spreads that are going to expire and have expired lately for max profit. We're up nearly $20,000 since the beginning of December in Amazon trades alone. That's phenomenal. Okay, so all right, folks, a little long-winded here, but I wanted to catch up since I was heads down Monday and Tuesday, walking around the campus, obviously with my cell phone and looking at stuff. Stocks, nothing. We're doing good. I mean, it's good to be able to go away for like a day and not have to just be able to look at your cell phone. So having a great time. Like I said, make sure you follow me on Instagram, WhizCheck6_, and you can check out some photos from the trip. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Have a great day. Happy hunting, and make sure you're ahead.